I just wanted to come on and do an update on where we're at with licence and Indy as well. So last week we were told by our doctor that Indy hadn't had the licence for the use of Bedrocan products, or Bedrolite specifically. Since then we have been trying to ask him for the correspondence. I mean, our doctor has been brilliant, and he said that it was all in the hands of the neurologist as the panel had requested. So after a week of not seeing the licence and seeing exactly what it stipulated, we have seen it today, and we are really shocked because it's definitely not the outcome that we wanted. Basically, the panel imply that they will supply Indy with a licence to use Bedrolite so that we can wean off of it and be monitored weaning off it, etc., to then apply to GW Pharmaceuticals for specialist need under compassion grounds for the use of Epidiolex. Now, we have nothing against using Epidiolex, but at the time that we chose to take Indy to Holland to see a neurologist and to use the Bedrocan products, we were making sure our daughter's safety was paramount, and that... Sorry, I'm quite upset today, so I'm finding it hard to talk, but we ensured that Indy's safety was paramount, and we took her to, a specialist hospital where she was seen by a neurologist who, legally prescribed Indy these medications. When we took Indy to Holland, there was no talk of Epidiolex being available to us. And also we made a choice to use whole plant extract that's already been tested and that's already been safety assured and that is GMP approved. So just to put it out there that Epidiolex was never an option to us. And so we feel it grossly unfair and heartbreaking to take our 4-year-old daughter off of a medication that is helping her in so many ways. And it's also a path that we've chosen to take, and we need to see it through. We're not saying that we don't want to use Epidiolex, and we're not saying that the whole plant extract is the be all and end all, but what we are saying is we need to continue to use it to prove efficiency. And basically today we've been told by a neurologist that if we want to continue using it for Indy, that we will have to go get it ourselves. So effectively we'll be breaking the law, but we've been told by a neurologist to break the law. We don't know where to go from here. Indy's fine, Indy's well, she's been at school today. She is still having seizures. I will never say, I will always say the truth, and Indy is still having seizures, but she's having far less seizures and they're far less aggressive and they're affecting her a lot less. She's not getting upset and stressed and frightened the way she was before. She has no insomnia, she's sleeping fine. She's eating fine, We need time to continue to use the products to show and prove Indy's efficiency, but we don't know where we go from here because we don't want to use Epidiolex yet. It seems that is the only thing that's going to be available. It seems to make no difference that they will be putting Indy's life at risk and being very detrimental to Indy's health to wean her off of this medication that's seemingly already giving her some results. And I think that it's completely unjust, and we need to basically do something about it. So me and Ant have enough will to last till the end of October. So again, this is another plea to people, good people that have already helped us, to fundraise for Indy to try and gain some more money so that we can go and get her some more of the cannabis oil, because that's where we're at the moment. So we are going to continue to fight them on this because we don't see it as fair. We need to see if we can obtain information from our doctors and our trusts as to why they feel that Epidiolex would be more beneficial than continuing to use a product that we already have efficiency and that we already have results for using. So there are things to do, but I wanted to let you all know that the elation of last week and putting the trust in our doctors, they have been amazing. I don't know whether it was misread or it was not understood because of the lack of education to the doctors. I don't feel that the doctor told us this for any other reason, didn't tell us for any other reason, than maybe he didn't understand the difference between the Epidiolex and then the whole plant extract. But we firmly believe and we firmly want to continue to use the whole plant extract because there's so many other cannabinoids in it that help Indy's multiple conditions. I mean, one of their reasons was the level of THC in the Bedrolite compared to the level of THC in the Epidiolex, and I can assure you that the levels of, I've had the Bedrolite tested actually myself, and the levels are so incredibly similar. It's almost laughable that they could say that that was the reason to not using it. And unfortunately, some of these children, they need THC to stop their seizures. So whole plant extract is certainly the way I would like to continue, but I do have to plead to you all to fundraise for us again. And just, yeah, it's just an update. We're just so upset. But I've been quite anxious all day to let people know, and that we are working on it. Sorry, I am waffling on now, so I'm going to go. But yeah, please share, and if anyone can think of any ways to help fundraise for Indy, we will be going to Holland within the next 2 weeks, because we haven't got a choice. Indy will get really sick if we don't give her medicine. So yeah, that's where we're at.